Hey, this is Cameron and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa. We got a special and spicy one here. This is who else could I be talking about after everything that's happened other than Ichika Nito? You guys have been asking for Ichika for like over a year now, and I've been kind of avoiding it, honestly, because I don't really know what I would say about it. I know what you want me to say. I know what everybody says about Ichika. He's like one of the four horsemen of fake guitarists, especially when you ask the older demographic. Marson's one of them, because like surely none of that's possible, right? Maybe what's happening is when people hear Ichika's guitar playing, it just kind of sounds alien, so it's just like, this is fake, this can't be real, right? But I don't know. I've been watching Ichika for a while, and I've never really had this, like, disdain for him or the stuff he puts out. I feel like it's all, like, fine. Because let's just talk a little bit about what he does, and let's actually first talk about what I do. I'm gonna remember to introduce myself this time. I am a classical guitarist here on YouTube. And what does it mean to be a classical guitarist? It means that when you find people who are arranging music and putting it online and splicing it up, cutting it up, making a music video, miming along with the audio, that's like nothing to us. That's just what we do. That's a classical guitarist right there. That's what we all do. So I have no issue with that. But I can see people who aren't in that culture of classical guitar, because that is very much how classical guitar works. But like other music, like I hate to keep saying this, but especially the older generation, I feel like they put a lot of value on like live performance and live band, and like, there's no musicians and bands anymore. It's all made on a laptop, right? You know, I see that especially in like the Joe Satriani style guitarists, like jazz guitarists maybe, like especially older ones. I might just be saying a lot of stuff that's just not true right now, but just listen, I'm trying to monologue here. Those kind of people, they know how guitar works, and they'll hear Ichika's stuff and be like, none of this is actually possible in one take, like you must be like punching in notes, you must be doing something. And to that I would say, why are you putting rules onto something that shouldn't have rules? I get classical music having rules, and like I said, we're the ones who punch in the notes and do like our fake recordings and fake videos. But it seems like everybody else who isn't classical puts the most value on it being an actual true live take. Here's a little classical example for you guys. Berlioz, Symphonie Fantastique. The guy didn't even play a flippin' instrument. He couldn't play anything, and he wrote a symphony, and it's a legit symphony. It gets played. I saw it live one time in Charlotte, North Carolina, by the way. And I don't care if he could play all of it at once or even separately on each instrument. I don't give an F. All I care about is that it's a nice composition. As far as I'm concerned, Ichika is creating compositions, and he's creating videos to display them. He's not saying that he did it all at once. I don't think he is, like, unless we see a video like that. So as long as that's left out, we're just gonna watch some Ichika right now, and then we're gonna go home. So I don't know what you want. No beef is gonna come out of this, I'll tell you that. At least not in a way that we're all expecting. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Ichika Nito. Just checking out his YouTube channel for no reason, because I have no grievance with him whatsoever. God, look at how I freaking spelled his name. Ichika Nito. Hey, I got his last name right. By the way, 2.7 million subscribers, dude. And I'm pretty sure he's never spoken a single word on the internet. Ichika's speaking is probably as seldom as my guitar playing. Alright, let's see what we got here. You've heard this before, but never like this. What do you know about what I've heard, Ichika? Well, just first impressions of this video, he appears to be dressed like a dork, and he's playing a dork guitar. This is the Tim Henson signature guitar. It's known for sounding like really bad. That's like the biggest selling point of it. But it looks pretty cool. It's got like the Tim Henson tattoos in the neck there. Very nice stuff. Gotta love the Ibanez logo just right on the headstock of your classical guitar. Could you guys not just shove that somewhere else? It's like the ugliest place for a name ever. Sorry, I don't mean to get so negative in this non-negative video. I think I'm just having a hard time, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, let's listen to what we got. All I can hear is the freaking nylon slapping on those metal frets. I might have to find a video where he's playing a different guitar. So what we... Oh, God, it just ended on like such a horrible slap. Bar all that, bar the tone of the guitar and all that. What we have here is a Death Note song arranged by Ichika, now being probably mimed. I don't know if it's actually being mimed right now. It sounds like it might not be, because I'm hearing like imperfections in the notes. I guess maybe the slappiness must be the style or something. Like, I just don't get it. I'm an old man. I feel myself aging. I look like I'm aging, too. The school of Tommy Emmanuel's just taking over. Like, why would we want... Why not just... I don't know, it just sounds like the guitar can't take very much pressure. I guess I just don't like that. So, again, I feel like I need to reiterate, I'm not dogging on Ichika's skills at all. It's literally all just the guitar that I'm hearing right now. And I have mixed feelings about these because, like, obviously they sound horrible. They're also kind of a gift. Like, I'm glad that Tim Henson came out with these because it's so much more approachable for a child to buy one of these. And then they can try to learn how to play this stuff. And then maybe, if they're lucky, they find a classical teacher and they can start teaching them some Carcassi etudes on this thing. Because at least it would work out. Like, you can grow your nails on this, it'll be fine. So, you know, it's not all cons. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm being like so negative right now. All right, let's just hear him out. I mean, say that we are hearing just Guitar Pro right now. Like, who cares? He's a composer. He wrote the music. Again, with the Berlioz thing, he doesn't need to be able to play it. He's just trying to display his compositions for us. And I think it's our own egos as guitarists. Like, we just have this thing where it's like, everything needs to be absolutely real. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying, and I'm not just rambling like an insane person. All right, let's hear him. There we go. Dude, you're gonna smudge your French polish with that pinky rust in there. You want to be careful with that. Well, you're telling me Tim Henson's signature guitar doesn't have a French polish? Get out of here. How much does that thing cost? Dude, $700? That's it? I take back everything I said. That's an affordable guitar. I literally spent 10 times that on my guitar. Oh man, and they're both guitars too. Like, you could still play freaking sore on this thing. Why not? Dude, honestly, good on Tim for making an actual affordable guitar. Even though I know that $750 is still a lot of money. Maybe it is a lot of money for an electric nylon. That's like, you know, but still, it's not terrible. Whoa, dude, I wonder what sounds better though. The $200 Lucero with 0 reviews. I honestly kind of trust this thing more. I might buy that thing just to destroy it. That's kind of the funny thing with classical guitars. I say that like electric guitars, they all sound the same. Classical guitars, they do kind of all look the same. If you put a $10,000 price tag on this picture, who would question that? It's like, yeah, it's a $10,000 one. All right. No, it's a $200 one, actually. They look exactly the same, though. Okay, sorry, we're getting a little off track here. Let's finish out our, Sick. End it with a slide. So that was his Death Note composition that he showed us. That was cool. I liked that. Man, these are pretty short videos. I feel like we can knock out a lot of them. I play loop. Look at that. He's confessing it's a loop pedal right in the title. Dude, this guy's an honest person. And also, I'm not making up what I'm saying right now. I've heard Ichika Nito called out by a lot of people, none of which I can really name right now, honestly. I've just heard his name come up a lot in this fake guitarist conversation, and I just really don't understand it. Like, for all the reasons I just said. Oh, dude, that sounds so much better. Are you kidding me, man? Why are you playing the nylon ever, dude? This thing sounds so much better. Fake. Call him out. It's fake. Alright. Just a little part for that one. Not everything needs to be flashy, alright? Dude, what is that noise on top? Okay. I mean, whatever, man. That's cool, I guess. Oh, that's on loop. Oh, that's gonna be there the whole time. Alright. Dude, heck yeah. This is the bass player in the band. It's just another guitarist. Dude, that string is flopping around. That's a low tune string. You know, this is kind of an odd move as a composer, because again, with the Berlioz example, this would be kind of like, instead of writing for the bassoon in his symphony, he just decided instead to write a part for the contraflute. It almost feels like, what are you, anti-bassoon or something? Like, what's that? If you're gonna make a recording and you're using different guitars for each loop anyways, just use a bass. You get a longer scale length, the string is more resonant, it's gonna sound better in general. This thing is a compromise right here. It's not meant to be this low, and you can see how floppy that string is. Just a little instrumentation patient advice for you, Ichika. I'm sure you're clamoring to take it from little old sore hands. Alright, moving on. Soda has 60 seconds of studio time left. They give you the guitar. I would put it down. I ain't playing that thing. 8 songs in 4 minutes. That is 3.5 minutes longer than I would like to spend on that. Yes, it's metal again. Alright, I'll bite. That's the nice thing with Ichika. He's got a ton of short videos, and you just pick the ones you like, you know? How's he playing both of those parts at the same time? He never said he was. Alright. Yeah, I can't complain about any of this. It sounds freaking awesome. I'm just happy it's not on that stupid nylon string. Yeah. Dude, electric guitar is so good at sounding like this, and I love it, honestly. Like, I talk a lot of crap on electric guitar, but when it sounds like this, it's like, yeah, dude. Alright, you lost me. Japan's best kept secret. Dude, I don't want to get demonetized for this one. This video is gonna get really dark. Okay, this looks like ridiculous, right? Like, I have the sneaking suspicion that this is most definitely mime to, because of course it is. He's outside. It just is. Like, his fingers look like they're flailing around. I would love to hear the actual audio of that. And also, I'm not saying that I don't believe that this is possible to play. I believe he's playing it in the studio. I don't believe he's playing it on a beach right now, though. That was like the fakest looking one so far. Is that detrimental to the electric guitar community and like children seeing this? No, of course it's not. Again, maybe it's just the classical mindset that I have, but I don't really see him as a guitarist so much. Like, he's just presenting this composition and he's just making an engaging video so people will actually listen to it. He's just being a modern guitar composer guy. So that's what they do right there. Like, I'm sure he could upload a live video of this and it's not gonna sound nearly as tight or clean or sparkly or crispy, and he's just gonna look like every other 30-year-old in 2025, you know? Also, side note, Ichika Nito's music kind of reminds me of if emo music were studied in universities like classical and jazz. This is like what they would come up with, probably. Sitar goes full metal? Dude, sure, why not? Dude, look at this freaking sitar guitar. Yep, this is a sitar guitar here. Pick them up at Star Sitar Guitars. Let's see what you got. Yeah, sounds better than the Tim Henson nylon, alright? Whoa! I'm hearing the drone move around quite a bit. This doesn't sound very traditional to me. Rick Beato would freaking hate that. That digital silence, bro. That would be his main grievance with this piece, I think. Man, I haven't seen Rick Beato in a while. I wonder how he's doing. He's been, like, on tour or something like that, right? Oh, no way. Rick Beato's top 10 sitar songs of all time. I guarantee you they're all gonna be Western songs, too. Like, you know, Beatles songs that feature a sitar in them for a verse or whatever. Dude, we're gonna watch that. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's move on. AI versus human? That's intriguing, but dude, it's 2.5 minutes. This is not on brand for you, bro. A minute or less. Minute or less. You know what? Screw it. I'll click on it. It's that good. It's that clickable.
I want to defeat AI.
That's seriously the first time I've ever heard his voice. I'm going to defeat AI. Artificial intelligence. We'll count it as 6 words. I'll play 6 notes for him. Oh, dude. A guitar riff generated by inputting create a cool guitar riff into AI. Nice. Better than I thought. I mean, what were you expecting, though, honestly? Just, like, a really, like, poorly played, like, atonal riff? Like, it's playing something in a chord progression. Sounds like some spread triad, freaking... Some generic freaking thing like that. It's like, I don't know anything about AI, but it's trained on what I assume to be the most popular stuff, and they're probably not going to train it on, like, bad guitar riffs. And you know what? Spread triads, they sound pretty good. So don't be fooled. It's all garbage, and you're gonna make something way better than AI or whatever crap I just played. Wow. This AI might have been trained on you. You don't even know. You remember playing this at some point? Thanks for actually learning the riff, too, instead of just playing random stuff in the same key. See, something that's actually kind of interesting with that. This is an AI riff, and it really shows you how it's trained on stuff that already exists. He's playing thirds or sixes, I don't know, I'm not even going to look back, along with the open strings of the guitar, like an E minor chord. If it were, like, really random, like, why would it just know how a guitar is tuned and that would be possible to even play? And what's even crazier is that it's not even writing, like, sheet music for a guitar part. Like, it's just taking guitar parts that have existed that people just like playing and just kind of making an amalgamation of it. It's very strange stuff, isn't it? But yeah, there we go. Add some stuff in there. Let's hear it. I wouldn't mind hearing it like one time through, maybe without that stuff, because it's pretty jarring just in the beginning. Just this riff is spanning 3 octaves immediately. Alright. It's kind of 2 riffs. You're kind of playing 2 riffs at the same time right now. That's all I'm saying. Dude, you're just training the AI to be better, man. They're just gonna eat this video, and that's just more competition for you, dude. That'd be interesting. Train AI off of that video, and then see what Ichika comes up with after that. Okay, last one, because I do have to go to school, because I am in grad school, by the way. So, let's look at him playing this toy guitar.
So you corporate types are rock stars?
Well, that's as ridiculous as rock stars being corporate types.
That's as ridiculous as sellout classical guitarist making sensational clout chasing videos just for money so he doesn't have to play guitar. Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's wait, this isn't the toy guitar. Yeah, put that thing away. We don't want that. That's more like it. It's a Fender too. Dude, I remember when I first started teaching guitar, one of my first students had one of these things and I hated it so much. I don't give guitar lessons anymore, partially because of this experience here. I hate these things. Just start on a guitar. What's the matter with you? These fake half guitars were made by like some guy, some company, I don't know. But if you're gonna play this, just play a ukulele. It's the same thing. At least a ukulele, though, is an actual instrument with history, and you're gonna learn guitar if you learn how to play ukulele. It's the same concept as this, the high 3 strings. That's besides the point, though. Whatever. Play this piece of junk, and then let's get out of here. Hearing some pretty low notes in there. You know you hate playing like that. It sounds awful, too. Oh my god. It might give the Tim Henson guitar a run for its money, to be honest. Alright, we're done with that. I don't think there's ever going to be a reason to react to Ichika Nito again, because I don't know, like, I feel like he just kind of posts his little arrangements, and that's just his thing, and what can really be said about that? Like, of course I'll keep making videos about Marson. He's just a little too close to home in the classical realm, and I just find that part so fascinating. Of course, I've heard all the complaints from all of you and all the boomer guitarists out there who don't like him because he mimes along with stuff, and once again, that's just how classical guitar works. And honestly, to me, Ichika Nito is just an honorary classical guitar / composer guy, because he's basically just doing that. He writes music, he makes a video about it, we listen to it, boom. He's just a successful composer. Now, his compositions, sure, they are kind of like harmonically not super interesting. They're just like sped up jazz tunes, basically, just 6-2-5-1s with a bunch of harmonics and a bunch of crazy stuff like that. And of course, that's a symptom of them being so short. They don't really go anywhere. And I'm also only referring to his YouTube content. I have no idea if he has albums of like more dense music. He could be writing symphonies for all I know, and I don't know. And I'm sure that he can. And obviously, he can write whatever he wants, and it's doing well. So, you know, whatever. I'm just some douchebag in my mom's basement who's 27 and still in school. So I'm a flippin' loser, guys. Alright, I think it's a good note to end this one on. Get it? A note? Because we're musicians, guys, right? Hey, well, of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. I'm not giving guitar lessons, but maybe Ichika is. Maybe you should reach out to him. Or if you're interested in online classical guitar lessons, I know a lot of people who are taking students, my fellow grad students. They're really good. So if you want to be connected with one of them, just send me an email. It's in the description. Of course, head on down over to Ruden's Delight and pick yourself up a sweatshirt for the winter time. That's coming. You can check out the shorts. It's a good place to find the videos. I put like what I thought was funny there. And yeah. Alright, well, I'll see you in the next one.